Hey guys, this video we are going to work on scale factor again. So we're going to touch on three things. Scale factor for length, which we have done before, area, and volume. Now, previously we did length. So we did image over the original, and we got a scale factor of 2. So this basically means that all matching lengths in B is double of A. So for example, let's say if the circumference of A was 10 centimeters, then in B, because the scale factor is 2, the circumference will be 20. Obviously it's not, because if we actually work it out, we can find out the actual circumference. But let's say for another example, this chord was 6 centimeters. The matching chord would be double, 12. So every length is double if the scale factor is 2. Another way to describe that is using ratios, and we can say the ratio is 1 to 2. Now, when we do ratios, make sure they're in order. See how it says circles A and B have a ratio of 1 to 2. If it was B and A, it'll be 2 to 1. Let's just quickly go through another example. So here, the scale factor is 2 over 3, assuming that B is the image. So that means all matching lengths are 2/3 of the size. So for example, if this length was 3 meters, this would be 2. If this length was 6, this length would be 4. Everything is 2/3 of the size. Now, area. To find the scale factor of an area, what we're doing is we find the scale factor and we square it. So for example, in these two squares, the scale factor is 3. The scale factor for the area is going to be 3 squared, which is 9. And if you think about it, to find the area, this is going to be 4 centimeters squared. This is going to be 36 centimeters squared. And it's 9 times the size. Let's have a look at another example. We've got 2 semicircles here. Scale factor is 5 over 8. The scale factor for the area is 25 over 64, which is basically 5 over 8 squared. Alright, so let's do an example. So triangles A and B and its image B are similar figures, and the scale factor is 2 over 3. We're going to find x, which is here, and the area for triangle A. Now the scale factor is 2 over 3. That's what we have to remember. So the first one, find the length of x. So we find the matching side. It doesn't matter which side as long as it's not the long side. And we're going to times it by the scale factor, and we get 4. Really straightforward. The next one, we've got the area here, and we're going to go back to the original. If we're going back to the original, we are going to divide, because we're going the opposite way. The opposite of times is divide. And we're going to divide it by the scale factor squared. So 8 divided by 2 over 3 squared is going to be 18. So triangle B has an area of 18 centimeters squared. Lastly, volume. Volume is pretty much the same as area, except instead of squaring, we cube. So the scale factor is going to be 4 over 3. The volume is going to be 4 over 3 cubed, which is 64 over 27. And let's do some more examples. So here, this shaded side is 9 centimeters squared. We are going to find the matching side on figure B. Secondly, we're going to find the volume of figure A if we know the volume of figure B. So here what we're going to do, because we're going from the original to the image, we are going to times. We know what the scale factor is. Because we're doing area, we're going to square the scale factor. and we're going to end up with 16 centimeters squared. Next one, since we are going from A to B, we're going to times again, and we're going to cube the scale factor because we're doing volume. So 45 times 4 over 3 cubed is 106 2/3, or we can say 106.67 centimeters cubed. One last example, I've got two cones here. We're going to find the scale factor, we're going to find the base of the cone A, and we're going to find the volume of cone B. First one, image over original is 5 over 3, so scale factor is 5 over 3. Question 2, we are going from cone B to cone A. So from image to original, so we're going to divide. Scale factor is 5 over 3, and we're going to square that. So 30 divided by 5 over 3 squared is 10.8. So the base of cone A is 10.8 squared. Lastly, we're doing volume. That means we are cubing. We're going from original to image. That means we're multiplying. And we put them all together, and the volume of cone B is 694.4 centimeters cubed. All right, so that's pretty much all there is to it. Just don't get confused when you're moving from the image to the original or original to the image. If you're going to a bigger size, but your answer is not bigger, then just double check your answer. All right, good luck.